Can you hear me now? I just switched. Okay. All right, I'm just going to use the microphone from my other mic. For some reason, this mic's practically being worthless. Okay. All right. So what we're going the way we're gonna do this is it's a standard auction, online auction. Here's Jenna. She's hard at work in the background. She's actually finishing up a sketch cover that we might be able to include tonight. We have some 9.9s. We got some rare stuff, really rare stuff. A lot of CGCs that we've never had before or sold anywhere. So should be a good one. I'm going to try and go through fairly quickly. So if you want to join in, all you have to do is chime in with a bid with a number. If we have multiple, I'll explain when we get to that. Some things we'll have multiple of. First up, this is a very one of the most popular covers we've ever had. It's a CGC, a 9.6, but it's signed by myself and Nathan Surdy, who is the artist. This was one of his first covers he ever did, and I was able to catch him. Yes, we have a YouTube channel. For those who are asking, let me try and get the YouTube link. And I'll post in case anyone wants the YouTube instead of Facebook. Sorry, 1 second. All right. Here is the YouTube channel. All you need to do is email at the end. Make sure you email to whitewidowcomic@gmail.com, and we'll go from there. So, all right. Okay. What we're going to do, this first one is, it's the Nathan Surdy 9.6, signed by Nathan and myself. It's yellow label, which yellow label means it's certified that those are the people who signed it, of course. And this is one of the most popular covers that he's ever done. I'll start this this at 100 just to make it easy to get started. So if you're new, you literally just type in 100 if you want to join the bid. There is a delay, so please don't try and snipe because there's anywhere from 15-second to 30-second delay we've learned based on past ones of these. So first opening bid, we're looking for 100 on this. These normally go much more, but just wanted to get it started. If you're not familiar with Nathan Surdy, he is one of the most popular guys going right now. He's doing stuff now for DC. He's actually so busy that unfortunately we haven't been able. I've been asking him to do more covers, but he hasn't had a chance. He's just been that swamped. I'll take this out to, as you can see, he signed it. And it lists him and myself. Any opening for 100? If not, I'll just move on. there's no interest, which would be shocking, but I'll give it a few, like another minute, and if not, we'll just move on. Guys, comic, someone erroneously. Uh, yeah, a 10.0 CGC. We have some 9.9s CGCs. Comic was asking about Kickstarter. I'm assuming this is, if you check the Kickstarter, I gave a full update on that on the Kickstarter today. So be sure and check your update where we stand. This is, again, we're dealing with stuff over in China. So, but that is the latest word, and we are staying on top of them to get that done. There's a certain element in there who's causing trouble, even though the fact is that guy was given his refund, and he continues. It's just he likes to give misinformation and lie and stir up trouble. That's his hobby. He's been banned from anything further. So yeah, he's just a troublemaker. The fact is if you look back, we provided proof that we have actually paid for more to China, showed the wire receipts, that we paid more than we even made in that Kickstarter. So we're waiting just as much as anyone. We don't make any money until those books come in. We're still at a negative loss. So yeah, we're on top of them. It's just been really difficult. That's why we've left working with China and won't be doing anything that is dependent on them. So for quite some time. Anyway, yeah. So it looks like I'll try again later to see if there's any interest. I don't know why. I'll just start with something a little smaller, perhaps. I'll do one of these just to get started. This is a 2-comic set. It's from Pocket Jacks. It's their exclusive. It's the Virgin and the trade dress variant. Put this to where it's not so glaring. You start this at just 20. Just to get started with something as people are coming in. I don't know what he charged for these. I believe these have been sold out for a while. It's an issue 4. Can everyone hear me? Okay. All right. Seems like. All right. We got this. These are 2 different books. It's a trade edition and the Virgin edition. So you get both for, this is a set. So 25 is the current one to Sociata. We got 25 as the current top bid. Sean, the current bid is 25 already. If you want to go to 26 or 27 or 30 or whatever. Again, I believe he originally put these at 25 just for the trade and like 30 or 35 for the virgin. So Phillips in at 30. This one came dangerously close to a crotch shot, so which we try to stay away from. Definitely a butt shot. One thing also to mention, CGC, we have CGC guy coming this week. He's confirmed. So we'll be signing. So you can add CGC to anything. We don't charge anything for the signature. If you buy anything tonight that isn't CGC and you want to CGC it, you just let us know, and Jenna and I both will sign it and get it CGC'd, yellow labeled by a rep for them. 37 is the current top bid. So that way, if there's anything you want, again, it's just, it costs us nothing to have the guy. He's a local guy. He takes and drives it down to Sarasota. He picks them up, he mails them to you. He collects the CGC fee and his fee direct from you. We don't have to do anything with it other than we sign it. It's just a value add. 37 is the current top bid. I'm going to start the countdown here shortly. And this is for the Pocket Jacks set. So 60 seconds starting now. 37 is the current top bid. Philip came in at 40. All right, we got 60 seconds again. Again, 40 is the top bid. 45 seconds. Sociata came in at 41. Okay. We got 60 seconds again. So current top bid is 41. "45 seconds. Got 30 seconds. Again, the top bid is 41 for the set. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 41 takes it. All right. Again, just to remind everyone, try and bid early and what you're really wanting these for. So if there's ever anything at the end. All right, now let's try. Maybe it's the. All right, here's one I don't think you guys have seen in a long time. It's a 9.8. This is a metal, okay? So this is a metal cover. This was an add-on for issue 4, which is the first appearance of Blood Widow. It is signed by myself and Jamie, so it's a double signature metal. Very rare. This is not available in our store. Has not been for quite some time. I don't think, well, it was never in our store. It was only available as an add-on on the Kickstarter. And we don't, I think this is the only one we got of this that we can really ever sell. I think that everything else is all called. So start, because this is a metal, again, the metals alone go for 100. So I'm going to start this, make it easy, and start it at 150. So that's, and the artist is Dominic Glover, who you might see is becoming super popular right now. He's got a big following, gaining in popularity. You've probably, if you've gone to a convention, you've probably seen it. And this is a 9.8. We don't have any more of these as metals to sell singularly. We're not making any more of these. This was a last minute add-on. So any takers for 150 to start. The only way you could have gotten this was in that Kickstarter. Are you guys not able to hear me? It's 150 to start. Feels like we're having some people. Sean, can you hear me, Sean? It's making me really nervous. Again, this is a metal. Signed by Jamie and myself. Okay. Looks like we're not having any interest in this one. I'm going to leave it for a few seconds. Someone could literally steal this for 150, it looks like. Normally, metal CGC 9.8s are 225 minimum to 250. Especially this one had an extremely low print run. I want to say it was, how many did we print of this? Only like a dozen, right?
Probably about 13, 14.
Yeah. So this one was only like 13 or 14 or maybe 15. Because it was an add-on. It was not part of the Kickstarter. It was a last-minute add-on people could order individually. So, okay. Well, maybe come back to this one or come back to it another day. So far, 0 for 2 on the CGCs. Looks like the sets you guys do like. So I'm going to start this. So this is a Sun Kaminazuki set. We've got both two metallics by her. One issue 4, one is issue 5. I'll start this one at 25. These are both sold out. These were exclusive, retailer exclusives. I need a better system to show both of these. I guess let me do it like this. We got 30 from Sochiata-chan. They're both Sun Kaminaki. I can't pronounce. Phillips in at 40. Ivan's in at 45. I believe these both went for $40 or $50 each. Again, these weren't ours. I don't know for certain. I think they're both Comic Connection exclusives. Ivan is at 45. Sociata came in at 47. Philip is at 50. Again, signatures are free. If you do end up wanting a COA, 53 is the current bid. If you want a certificate of authenticity on signatures, we can add that for $5 each. It's just the cost of the certificate because we use a hologram numbering. For anyone who's gotten those, they know how awesome those look. All right, current bid is 53. I want to start a countdown here in just a couple seconds. 60 seconds on the clock. Sean, small remarks. We not on. It wouldn't work on these. 55 is the current bid. That's 60 seconds. Philip has it for 55 is the current. Got 45 seconds. As far as and remarks, 57. $60 seconds on the clock with 57. Yeah, these are metallic ink, so getting signatures on them is one thing, but trying to do any kind of remark wouldn't work. There's really not a lot of room. There's a lot of art. For one thing, adding remarks to anything. Yeah, we prefer to do them on the sketch covers, and if we offer sketch covers, which maybe we'll do some sketch covers tonight, we'll see. Just kind of see how the room is going. We got 30 seconds left at 57. Got 15 seconds. 10, 9. Philip came in 60. So we got 60 seconds on the clock at 60. These are very hard to find. So Giada is going to just Price is Right is at 61. 60 seconds or less than 55 seconds left. Thirty seconds. Here we go. 60 seconds at 65. So Gianna, and then we got 60 seconds at 67. Just to let you know, I just checked on eBay. It looks like just what I can see, I'm looking at one. It's like $75 for just one of these. And I don't see the other one. The number 4 is nearly impossible to find. We got 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And goes for 67. It's a good deal. Okay. All right. Let's try another CGC. So far, no luck on the CGCs tonight. I'm a little nervous to put up. If we can't even move the little things, the smaller ones, I'm a little nervous to put up any of the bigger ones, to be honest with you. Let's try this. What's that?
Do you want to try the 9.9?
This one? All right. Here we go. We got a 9.9, guys. It is the first, it's a 9.9 signed by Jamie and myself. It's the first metallic ink. And it is a 9.9. It's number issue 2. That's the extended edition 9.9. Let's. How much did we start, Jenna? 2.
Yeah, start here.
Let's just start this at 200. This isn't what you have a 10 in, right? David West is asking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Yes, that's the same one. She has a 10 in, David. So we have more 9.9s though tonight, but let's see if this one does. Time limit. Someone asked, what's the time limit? We send you. Phil is in for 200. 9.9s, by the way, are super rare. But as far as timeline to buy, obviously, the sooner it's paid, the sooner we can collect and get the money from our payment processor and then get it all packed and shipped out. So, but like a week is on the outside. We don't want to hold them for forever. We've got a couple that are some people that bought a bunch of or bid on a bunch of stuff that we're going to have to release that was over a week ago. So current bid is 200. Now to put this into perspective, guys, a 9.8s are considered perfect. 9.9s, for every 1,000 9.8s on average, they say you get a 9.9. They're exceedingly rare. And for every 1,000 9.9s, you get a 10.0. We haven't gotten a 10 in a very long time. unfortunately. CGC is exceedingly stingy with their 10.0s. Even though everything looks perfect to us, we don't know why. They don't give us those grades. And 9.9s are very rare. So we do have a 200 bid. A 200 bid on a 9.9 is White Widow is going to be a steal. Yeah, Jenna's got a 10, a few 10s. Also, to give an idea, by the way, guys, this was our very first metallic ink. If you notice, it's kind of holographic. It also makes the signatures look holographic as well, which is really cool. Jamie Tyndall did the art. Do we have anyone? We got 200. Do we have anyone for hire? Honestly, anything less than 300 is gonna be a steal. Even 300 is gonna be a steal, but trying to get it going. Um, and we've got bigger stuff than this, but I'm honestly getting a little skittish because if you guys don't have the appetite for it, then I don't want to like waste it. Jenna? Check your phone. But yeah, this is also the lead into the stealth suit. I think this was actually one of the first covers with the stealth suit on it. That stealth suit is the black suit, obviously. You can never spend. You can never spend too much. That's what credit cards were made for, right? Isn't that? I think this is the only one that we've only ever gotten what 2 10.0s on White Widow.
Yes.
Yeah, we've only ever received in our entire time of CGC, we've only received 2 10s. If that gives you an idea of how rare. Jamie has one 10.0 White Widow, and Jenna has the other. All right, I'm going to start the countdown. We're only at 200, which is a complete steal on a 9.9, guys. Wow. Okay. At 45 seconds. Oh, there we go. 250. Still a steal. 250. No, she has some 10s. Dawn is at 255. She has some 10s of I Make Boys Cry. For some reason, we got several 10s on I Make Boys Cry. But we've only received literally 2. Jenna gave one of the 10.0s to Jamie. And that's hanging on his wall. That's how rare they really are. David is at 265. So current bid is 265. We've got 60 seconds on the clock. At 265. Again, 9/9s are super rare, especially double signed. From a CGC, I should say. All right, we got 30 seconds left. Ten. Hold on. Wait, sorry. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's 265. That is a steal. Okay. Next up, see if some original art can move the needle. This is a sketch cover by Jenna of Blood Widow, which this is on her nap time sketch cover. This is original art. She will sign it. It just depends on if you want CGC or a certificate or just to sign. Signing is free. So let's start this at I guess 40 is where we typically start these. Don is in at 50. Ivan's 55. Got Don is at 70. And this is a one of a kind. Jenna sketched on this. With a fun red outline. CGC is available. Just to remind everyone, we do not charge for the signatures. We can hook you up with a facilitator who can do CGC. Phillips in at 75. Do I have any sketch covers? None that I've done yet. I may put some up for but Jenna's got one she's finishing now, and it's 80 from Dawn. I'm still playing. I need to get what I realized before I do them, I need a white pencil and colored pencil and a white marker, because the white marker, I mean a paint pen, because what I have for doing white isn't working. So, and you kind of need that for doing some of the highlights and stuff like that to make it a little better. I'm honestly considering moving from markers to colored pencils. So I'm still, the people who purchased the first ones, I want to get. I'm still working on those. So 80 is the current. I'm going to start doing a countdown, 60 seconds here in just a minute. There we go. Start 60 seconds on the clock now. At 80 is the current bid. At 30 seconds left. 80 is the current bid for the sketch cover. We got 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Dawn gets it for 80. All right. Next up, let me do. Okay, this one. So this one is super rare. Okay, if you notice, this is a metal cover with Swarovski crystals. This was not for sale. It has a modern bikini. There were only a couple of these made. They were you had to get a golden ticket to get this. So this was last year, the golden ticket prize. So these are I'm going to start this at 150. Dawn, yes, you can add CGC. I can just add it on there. Just be sure when you email me to remind me that you want CGC on that. I'll put that on there right now. Dawn's in at 150 on this. This may be, I don't know if anyone's ever done Swarovski crystals on metal before. I believe we were the first to do this. It was a pain in the butt. No, I do not know if CGC can do this. This is the only one I do not know. This is exceedingly rare because, again, we did not sell this on our store. The Swarovski are handmade, are hand installed. Dawn is at 200. Yes, this has crystal. Yes, these are Swarovski. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Crystals on the metal cover. The metal that we sold had a different background and did not have crystals. Good to have you. So you might. Andy, okay, so they do. Someone saying Coffin is doing I don't know when they did this. This was last year for us. I don't know if Coffin was doing it before us, or if they're doing it, or what have you. I just haven't seen it on a metal. I've seen tons of Swarovski crystals, but we're trying to work with CGC to see if we can get them to work because of how we adhere ours. We were the first ones to be able to get CGC on our metals because our metals, instead of using tape, we have a very specific cover stock, and we use a special glue that CGC. So we did go through that process, but we're no longer working with CGC directly. We lost our guy over there and haven't enjoyed since. So I can't tell you if CGC. I think CBCS probably would work with us on trying to get these graded, but we just haven't really gone down that path. It's a little hard because they're in Texas as opposed to down the road. All right, so current is 200. I'm going to start the countdown. Got 30 seconds left at 200. We can do 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Dawn grabs that one for 200. All right. Now let's try another CGC. We haven't had too great a luck tonight with CGCs, but maybe this will change that. This is one of the Dragon Con. It's a 9.6 Dragon Con metallic ink. This was a Dragon Con exclusive from 2019. Jamie Tyndall art. The bunny is kind of a Dragon Con thing. If you know, you know. We can start this one at 100. These were sold out at the show. I think we actually CGC there, or did we get this CGC later?
Later. Well, we dropped it off with them there.
And Jamie gave us a couple of these. I think we sold the other ones. Any takers at 100? We are just not having any luck on CGC tonight. Trying to get some of these smaller ones. There we go. Philip at 100. Ivan's at 105. Phillips at 110. These are sold out, so all right. I'm going to put 60 seconds. Current bid is 110. Forty seconds. Got 20 seconds at 110. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Philip gets it for 110. All right. Now let's see. Okay. I don't think we've had, I don't remember if we've had this before. We're always just trying to go through, see what we've got. We found we have a metal. This is the fully suited metal Blood Widow Greg Horn. It is not signed, it's just, but this is a metal issue 4. So first appearance of Blood Widow. First full appearance, I should say, of Blood Widow. These are 100 normally, minimum. I don't, again, we all know Greg Horn. These were his exclusives. So I think we only get a couple of these, as we've said before. Technically, these are our APs. So we'll start this just at 75 to just get it started. Starting bid is 75 for the metal Greg Horn. Stevens at the first one in at 75. Wow. Phillips in at 80. $85 to Dawn. I don't see any of his metal for sale. I was looking on eBay to see what. I can't find any metal. So 85 is currently to Dawn. We'll start 60 seconds. Again, all right, we got 90 to Philip. We'll start 60 seconds starting now. So 90 is current. Anything Greg Horn goes for astronomical. Like I'm looking at like just the trade edition of his New York Comic Con one that we've sold on here for 60. And that was a $20 book. Let alone the metal of his exclusive. So these are APs. Remember, anytime we have a metal of a retailer or artist exclusive, ours are APs. And all of the metals are considered APs because they're basically our gift to the artist, and we get to keep a couple and sell them. So that's the benefit, that these are very rare. All right, we got 15 seconds. Yes, there are about 10 total. Sorry, I got lost my count. Let me do, because of lag, do another 10 seconds starting now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Philip grabs this for 90. Philip's on a bit of a roll. All right. Now let's see. All right, guys. I'm going to do another smaller set. Whoop. I'm just going to do another weird set. These were a retailer out of Texas called Aquitas. So you got the Virgin and the foil trade. I'm going to start this at just 20. It's Aquitas set. So you get both covers on this. Mark, were you bidding 50 on this? If not, current bid is 20 to start. Phillips in at 25. Ivans at 30. And just to remind you, we do have CGC coming this week. Don's at 35. Phillips at 40. Current is at 40. I'm going to start the countdown. It's right now, 60 seconds. Got 45 seconds. Thirty seconds. $20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Philip grabs that one as well. Philip's on a roll tonight. Filling in some holes, I'm guessing. All right. Okay. Next. Let me see. This one? All right. This is another, it's a 9.6, but this is a very rare, this is a White Widow number 2. It is signed by me and Elias Chatzoidis, I can't pronounce his last name, and Jamie. Okay. It is the Virgin Edition. These, a lot of these got very damaged. So a 9.6 is very, very good condition for this. Okay. And to get it triple signed. So again, this is triple signed by the cover artist and the creators. And it is a retailer exclusive. So we did not sell this. This is the Virgin, so there were, I think, like only 50 or 75, something like that, total ever made. Very few of these in existence. So let's start this at 100. And I think on this one especially, 100 is a steal. Again, if not, we can always sell it later. I don't think a 9.8 could even exist on this one. Do you? These were the best that we had. Remember, got a lot of them got damaged in shipping from China.
Yeah, but there's also the retailer and his copies.
Well, no, the retailer was complaining that theirs all got damaged. Stephen came in first. Good to see you, Sam. Stephen just beat you out at 100. But obviously, anything on this is a steal. If we were putting this in the store, I would probably put it at least 200. Because again, rarity is the key here. But the problem is we can't sell these in our store. So anything less than 200, in my opinion, is going to be a steal. So usually a 9.6 alone, we start at 125, I think it is, for the base cover, and then this is the Virgin, so that would take it up another $10, so 135 minimum, and then this being a retailer, and then this being a triple signed.
According to CGC, there's only one CGC with a higher grade than
Oh, cool. I didn't know you could pull that up.
Yeah, you can look at the barcode and it'll tell you like all about that CGC and then tell you if any grade higher.
Okay, so there is only one in existence higher than that, and it's not. Is it a yellow label? Does it tell you if it's a? You don't know.
Yep, it says in higher grades 1.
Sam is 125. No, David said you probably have it. No,
I wish.
I wish. No, it's not us. This is the best we could find. So it's probably, if anything, it was probably at the retailer who got it, because we only got you got to remember, when the retailer editions, we only get a few copies of these guys. We don't get like thousands of copies or hundreds of copies. So we're selling out of our own personal collection on these things. That's why this is stuff that you really can't get in our store, because otherwise we just send you to our store. So, so yeah, a 9.6 triple signed is going to make this one of the most rare out there. So 125 is the current bid. I'm going to start the countdown here shortly. Yeah, the comic company is Silver Moon Comics. They're a comic book retailer. So 60 seconds starting now. That's why the wolves and the moon and all of that imagery. And Elias is he's always awesome. Does some of the sexiest covers out there. 45 seconds. 125 is the current bid. You got 30 seconds on the clock. Got 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Sam gets it. Sam, be sure to email, and this is for anyone new. Just email me your email address now to whitewidowcomic@gmail.com. And I'll send you the invoice afterwards. So any new people. All right. Helps if I spell your name correctly. All right. Next up. Kind of going back and forth here. All right, this is going to be a 4-book set. So you've seen this in a CGC we've sold before. It's the homage cover. That's the naughty. This is the trade dress, which includes foil. This is the Acme exclusive. And we have the coloring book cover variants, black and white. So you have all 4 variants. We're going to start this at, let's start it at 40, I guess, for all 4 at the same time. And again, we can sign. So this is the Acme Comic Superstore exclusives. Don's at 50. See a bunch at 40. Don just came in at 50. Sean is at 55. These are, by the way, White Widow number 4. Phillips at 80. I'll start the countdown here in just a second. 60 seconds down. So 80 is the current bid. Again, this is for all 4 books. Got 30 seconds. 80 is the current bid. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Philip gets that one. Okay. Now, since someone asked about this, I'll go ahead and do this one. So I've got some other sketch covers I'm doing. This would be for a sketch up cover, which, so this is a blank currently, but I will do the sketch. Whatever character you want. It can be White Widow, it can be anything basically. So I'll start this at 30. So it'll be basically in this area down here is where I'll sketch something. That's a Jamie Tyndall. It's a number 2 SketchUp cover. It can be Spider-Man. It doesn't have to be White Widow, by the way. So anyone who wants me to do a sketch, I can. And for anyone curious about, now, of course, I do, hold on, let me see. I should put some, nice sketch. Some of my roughs. So just 30. Of course, it's not just sketch. I'll actually do some black and white and some color. So Dawn is starting at 30. And again, it's your request. You just have to email me afterwards and let me know what it is you want specifically. All right, I'm started the countdown. See, Jenna's go for much more than me. That doesn't hurt my ego at all. Sean's at 30, or nope, sorry, S. Campbell beat at 35. Current is 35. Got 60 seconds. Sean, if you're wanting to go higher, or Don. Yeah, my finished ones did more, but 40. Honestly, I try and take even more time. The only thing is I got to go this week, like I said, and get. So we got 60 seconds at 40. I got to go this week and go pick up a white paint pen and a white pencil to try and do, because it's the highlights that I'm having issues with and the ones I'm messing around with. Okay. 30 seconds at 40. S. Campbell just came at 45. So I'm going to do 60 seconds. $45 seconds. Okay. At 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Goes to S. Campbell. All right. Let's do. All right, guys. If this doesn't do, I don't know, do well, I don't know what else will. This is a 9/8. For those of you who are 9/8 snobs, this was only available. It's the golden medal Nathan Zerdy, signed by Jamie and myself, a 9.8. What was this? This was for, I think it was the collected, right? The trade paper was the only place you could get this, wasn't it? Or was it 4 point? Or was issue 4? Issue 4. So this was a rare add-on. I think it went pretty high, but we're going to start this at 100 just to get started, guys. This is the only one of this we got.
Kickstarter number 4. I'm thinking of the visual golden medal that we don't have yet.
Oh. Pretty much guaranteed most of you do not have this unless you were in that Kickstarter. I want to say only a handful of these were made. Don's first one in at 100. And again, this is a medal. It's a golden medal, which costs us even more to produce. Jamie and I both signed it. This is not available in our store. This is the only copy we've got. We do not have a 10.0 on this. There is no 9.9. Hey, Jenna, are you able to look and see if there was anything ever higher on this? Can you? I'm just curious. Dawn's at 110. Again, we're a steal, guys, because again, I think this was. Let me see. I gotta look this up while we're going.
CGC.
And no, Jenna. $120.
Nope.
Okay, so this is the highest grade available for this. There are none higher. Jenna just checked. So this is as good as you're gonna find, guys. We'll start the countdown here shortly. 125 from Dawn. Philip is at 130. Dawn's at 135. David's at 140. That's 60 seconds. $45 seconds. 140 is the current bid, which is a steal. The golden medal was a last minute add-on. Hey, good to see you, Dan. 145 to Dan. And although it gets close, my signature does not cover up her butt. 160. Got 60 seconds on the clock. $45 seconds. Current bid is 160. Dan's at 165. Good to see you guys waking up to CGCs. It's getting scary there because I got a bunch of CGCs, but I've been scared to pull them out. Got 60 seconds at 165. There's David at 170. Got another 60 seconds on the clock. Sorry I'm having to go so slow on these timers, guys. The lag necessitates it, sorry, sadly. So 170 is the current bid. Ten seconds. Oh, there we go. 180. 60 seconds starting now. Again, this is the White Widow number 4, Golden, Nathan Zerdy. $195 from David. And this is the highest grade available on this. 55 seconds. And this is the only one we do have available.
Just surprised you never knew you could look them up.
I don't do much with CGC. I'm sorry. You're the CGC expert, not me. Got 30 seconds left, guys. $195 is the current top bid. And I'm glad to see that it's actually going for something approaching sane, because 200. Got 60 seconds. Someone's asking about how much would it cost for CGC. 210 is current bid on this. I'll do 60 seconds starting now. To add CGC, you just contact us. We have a local facilitator who comes by. He literally lives right down the road. So I don't know how much he charges. I can, if you want, email me or Jenna. There's Dan at 225. Another 60 seconds. But if you want CGC on anything, contact us. I can have him contact me. I'll forward him your info. But yeah, you can do that through there. We got 30 seconds. Current bid is 225. Got 10 seconds starting now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Dan gets it for 225. Okay. Stick around. We will pull out another 99. And we've got a couple APs, so fingers crossed. If one goes, we might. The better things do, the more we'll do. Speaking of something you might want to get CGC, here is a gorgeous medal we've got. We have 2 of these, right?
Yes.
So 2.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the first one of the night where we've got 2 of something. So this is a medal. Ryan Kincaid, White Widow number 3. This he had available. These are the APs. He had the regulars available at New York Comic Con. That is his wife. We've seen the black version. We've seen the trade version. This is the silver version. So there are 2 of these. So if you want 2, you just say X2. If you want to bid 1, you bid that. Whoever is the highest, you can match the highest, and each one of you will get. So we'll start this at 75, because again, this is a medal. These are APs as well. We have 2 available. So 75 to start. Dan, be sure to email me whitewidowcomic@gmail just so I have your email. That's all I need is your email address. Steve's first one in at 75. And Philip's got the second one for 75. So now if anyone wants above that, wants more, you have to do, like, for instance, you'd say 80, 80 times 2, or 80 times, you don't have to say times 1. If you just say 80, that's fine. And then the next person would have to match the 80, for instance. Don's in for 80. Now someone needs to match Don for the second one. So Steve's got the matching second one for 80. A little late, Philip. So we need to go over 80. 80 is the current to Dawn and Steven. I'm going to start doing countdown here in just a few seconds. Then the next up will be, so 60 seconds starting now. Philip's at 85. Need someone to match it for the second one. So 60 seconds on the clock starting now. A matching bid will not reset the timer. All right, so Philip and Steven are at 85. We got 40 seconds left. Thirty seconds. $85, 20 seconds left. 85 is the current bid. Philip and Steven. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that goes to Philip and Steven. All right, next up. All right, guys. I'm going to take a chance here. Let's see, which should I do? Jenna? Should I do this or this? Which one? Okay. It is a 9.9 metal. Elias, I mean not Elias. Is this Elias? Who is this?
That was Ace.
Oh, Ace Continuado. Ace Continuado. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it. 9.9 metal, signed by Jamie and me. Let's start this one at 250 because it's the only one we got of that period. Anything less than 250 would be a crime against nature. Again, this is a metal 9.9 CGC. It was very popular. This is issue 4, White Widow, Ace Continuado. Don came in at 250.
There aren't higher grades on this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was wondering if anybody got a 10.
Yeah. Pretty sure this is the highest. It is signed by Jamie and myself. I believe he is in like Ace Continentalo's, like over Malaysia or something like that. So, yeah, highly doubtful. This was Jenna had just started signing stuff, so she didn't sign much until she did her cover, and she started going to shows and realizing people wanted her signature. So that's why a lot of these early ones, unless it was for her own collection, even then she didn't really sign until after issue 4. So if someone wants to crack it and risk going lower than 99, I wouldn't. So 250 is the current bid, and it is a steal for a 99 metal. 255. Ace, by the way, is he's done. You've seen his stuff at Zenoscope, Dark Horse. He did our second cover, issue B cover. I don't know where he's somewhere in Asia. That's all I know. I don't know if it's Malaysia or Philippines or Thailand or have Jenna sign the case. Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to have Jenna sign the case. That would. I wonder what would that do.
I don't know.
I don't know what that would do to value. Right. We got 255, guys. Come on, this is a steal for a 9.9. I love that. Personally, I love this cover. It gives off such a. We called it bodacious, just because it's such a. Sean says to CGC, the CGC. Yeah, I don't think they have a case for the case. All right, we're going to put 60 seconds on the clock. 2:55. Is David going to steal the second 9.9 of the night? Good. 45 seconds. We haven't had a 9.9 since issue 4, have we? Not of a CG, not of a White Widow.
Well, we're still waiting for the issue 5s.
Yeah, sure. All right, we got 15 seconds left, guys. Come on. David is going to literally steal this. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And David steals the second 9.9 of the night. That is a crazy good deal, guys. And I'm sure David knows that that's a crazy good deal. But we have 2 sets of these.
Yeah.
All right, here's another another one. We can do 2 sets of these for tonight. It's a company called Comics Elite. They did 2 exclusives, both of them foil. Got that foil and this foil by the same artist. I forgot the artist's name. Sparaccio. You can see even there's foil even in the spider skull. Ironically, I don't think it was supposed to be silver. I think it was supposed to be red, but oops. But that's not an error. All of them were that way. So you're getting both covers for a set price. We'll start this one again at 20 just to get started. All right, we got It Wasn't Me is at 30 for the set. Again, this is Comics Elite exclusives. They're White Widow number 4. Let's see, Dawn is at 35. Or no, sorry, S. Campbell was the first one at 35. Sorry about that. A bunch of you, like 4 different people came in at 35 at the same exact moment. So It Wasn't Me is at 40. So we got 40 for the set. I'm going to start the countdown. S. Campbell's at 42. Do 60 seconds. 42 is the current bid. $45. Going to put 60 seconds on the clock now. 46. 60 seconds. 48. 49. Who's going to be the one that goes to 50? YouTube is actually battling it out for once. Got 30 seconds left at 49. You just didn't want to hit 50. I see. S. Campbell is at 51. Going to do 45 seconds. $55. We'll do 45 seconds. This is a fairly rare cover, just given the fact that not a lot of people have it. 30 seconds left. $15, $56. All right, I'm going to just go to 30 seconds. $20 seconds, 60. All right, 30. What I'm going to do this time, guys, 30 seconds and no restarts. So it's 60 currently. We got 30 seconds, not restarting it after this, because we got to move on. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It wasn't me. Be sure it gets it for 60. Be sure and email me at whitewidowcomic@gmail.com so that I know what your email is, because I don't think I've sold, at least not on this account, to you guys. All right, next up, something we just got these in. These were from a campaign. This is a 9/8 Jamie Tyndall. It's dual identity #1, but it's the White Widow, hidden White Widow. If you look really closely, you see White Widow crouching, hiding in the background on the edge of the boat. This is Jamie Tyndall art. Dual identity, as you know, crosses over with White Widow. It is part of the same universe. So we'll start this one at 75. Because again, any CGC is going to be more than that. We just got these in. Can't buy these in our store. So we just got a couple extra to try and make sure that for the Kickstarter. So Steven's first in at 775. Philip Stevens already in at 75. Again, for those who don't realize, this is the character. So David's in at 80. This is the character who crosses over a lot. She's part of the same organization that resulted in the death and creation of White Widow. So she crossed over in issues 3 and 4. It won't be the last time she crosses over. Even crossed over, the two of them have a small battle in Markiplier #4. So they're recurring. 85 to Steven. Also in in dual identity #3, White Widow crossed over with her book. So they're very tied together. It's it's our #3 best-selling book. White Widow, obviously #1, then I Make Boys Cry, and then Dual Identity. And Jenna does co-write starting with issue 3. So 85, 95 to David. Like I said, we just got these in from CGC. We put these in almost 2 years ago, I think it is. It's kind of crazy. These are called the Hidden White Widow variants. Again, because at each one of them, Jamie did the artwork for, and he kind of hid White Widow in the background. They were selling, I think, $20 each. And it is have gold foil, as you can see on the logo. So 100 is the current bid to Stephen. Which, that one? Okay. Any other bids? We got 100 as the current, which is a good price for any 9.8. It is signed by Jamie and myself, I should say. It is double signed. So I'm going to start the countdown starting now. So 100 to Stephen. For those who aren't familiar, she is basically a super spy. Well, she pretends to be a superhero by day, and she's actually a super spy by night. That's the easy way. Thus the dueling identities, because those two identities are at odds. She pretends to be Andromeda as a superhero. Phillips at 105. It is so. Start the countdown again. 60 seconds now. Just so you know, you guys may have heard that there is some media in the rumblings. This character is part of that media package. So this is her first appearance. So we got 30 seconds left at 105. So $20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. 105 to Philip. Getting a first appearance Jamie Cup variant. That's a good one. All right. Next up, I'm going to, all right. Not sure how this will do, but it is, I believe, the only sketch cover Jenna has had CGC'd. And it's super, super cute. It is a 9.8 full color. You can see she did a really great job with the color, the shading, using Copic as a fun outline. So now this one, if it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell, but we're going to start this one at $250. Because she does not want to part with it for anything less than that. And I agree, because it is super cute. It's her first signed CGC'd sketch ever. I'll leave it up here for 60 seconds. If no one wants to bid at $250, then we'll just move on to the next thing. But because I'm pretty sure someone's going to pick that up quickly at a convention for more than that. Got 30 seconds left, and we're moving on. So again, 250 to start, or we'll take it. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Okie doke. Well, 5 more. What was that? 5 more what, David? We do have more stuff, but oh, $5 more? Well, maybe, but we're not. She definitely doesn't want to take less. Especially not for her first. And I don't disagree. All right. This is a open. We have 2 of these, guys. Okay. This is a lenticular. You saw it earlier. We have sold a CGC of this, but this is the non-CGC. So this is the lenticular. I think he was originally selling these at 50. I believe he sold out. I'm not certain. Don't quote me on that, because again, we only have a few of these. But we'll start the bidding on that at 30. We have 2. So you can do times 2, 30 times 2. You can do or 30, and then someone matches you at 30, etc. And that is the lenticular. Stevens in at 30. Does someone want the second one at 30? Or if you want 2, you say you would need to be 31, 32, 35, whatever, x2. Any takers for the second one? The current bid is 30. Okay, we got Stephen and Philip for 30 each. I'm going to start the countdown here. Starting now. So 30. Again, these are, I do not know. Someone else might know better than I if he's sold out of these. Got 20 seconds left. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that goes to Stephen and Philip. Again, if you do want these signed or CGC'd, let us know after the fact, and we can hook you up. Not signed by Greg, though. All right. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, well, let's keep in the theme of lenticulars. This is a $50 book by itself. It's issue 2, Naughty and Nice Homage Lenticular by Jamie. It is a 9.8, signed by Jamie and myself. Very rare. We can start the bid at 100. On that. Again, it's a $50 book by itself. These are, I believe the lenticular itself is sold out. This is a number 2. It was the low run, which those things cost a pretty penny just to get the lenticular on it. So do I have 100 to start for a 9.8? Hey, Jenna? There's Dawn is at 100. Yeah, Stephen, getting Greg to sign anything, you gotta pay. Pay to play for him. That is certain. So this is the lenticular number 2. Sam, Dawn is already at 100. I figured you did know he charges for signature. He has 2 weird, like he has a cheap signature and a long form signature. Of course, there's that one guy, I forget the name of the guy who does, he charges an astronomical because he does a separate color, like makes his signature out of rainbow coloring by doing a different color for every letter in his name or something like that. I forget the guy's name, but some people, their signatures are what they're selling. All right, we're going to put 60 seconds. Don is Clayton Crane, that's right. I knew it started with a C. So it's a bit, I don't know where he came up with, but good for him. At 45 seconds, oh, there we go. Sam is at 125. So I'm going to put 60 seconds on the clock starting now. Probably not any higher than this. I'm going to have Jenna check. Hey, Jenna? She left the room. Well, maybe not. I have no way of having her check the barcode. She left the room for a minute. Can you check to see if there's any higher on this one? I'm just curious. All right, I'm going to pause the timer on this for just a minute, guys.
Let's see, 254.
Sorry, I was curious to see if there's any higher. Again, this one's a very rare. This one, like I said, these went for $50, just the lenticular. No, so okay, so 9.8 is the highest of this. It is possible because we've gotten 9 9s and and stuff on lenticulars before. So, all right, it's going to put 30 seconds remaining. Got 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Sam, grab that one for 125. Sam, hopefully you've emailed me. Just make sure you did. Okay. Next up, we don't have the other one of this, do we? No, we just have this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'll start this one. We'll do this one quickly. At 20, it is, or I'll start it at 15 actually. It's a wraparound. Sorry. This was our first official. It's a wraparound metallic ink Ireland Reed. I'll start it at 15. I don't think we have these. Have we ever had those in store? All right, Steven's got it for 15. We're going to go fast on this, 60 seconds. I think these, like we typically sell these $40, $50 each for the metallic ink. This is, and this one was a super rare. Mainly I think Jamie had a bunch of these. We had a few, and a lot of them went to the woman. It's also the cover for one of our art books. So Dawn is at 20. Philip's at 25. This is a number 4, by the way. Ireland Reed has a pretty big following, and she's been she also did another cover for us. So Philip Burns is the current. We've got 60 seconds on the clock, and it is metallic ink. So 25 is the current. We got 30 seconds. You can find her. She's pretty big on Instagram. I don't know if she does TikTok or any other platforms and stuff, but she's a very sweet girl, actually. Got to hang out with her at Dallas and New York. Got 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it goes for 25 to Phil. Okay. Next up, let's see. All right. Now, this is a blue label. It is a 9.9. It is one of our other titles. I'm the editor on it, but I didn't sign it just because I was just the editor. I didn't, you know. We were nowhere near the artist. The cover artist in South America. The other artist is, I think, South America as well. But it is a really cool story. We got a couple issues on this, but this is a 9.9. So, but it is blue label, So we'll start this at 150. It is Shadow Children. It's think almost like a fantasy, more fantasy / horror. The kids are a little bit Children of the Cornish. It's all about this bizarre world where kind of abused kids get abducted over into this fantasy realm, and as a result, they get power, but they're raised as almost spoiled brats. And the longer they're there, the more sinister powers they get. So they can shape change. Some of them can shape change. Some of them have telekinesis. All kinds of different weird stuff. But this is a 9.9, so I don't want to go less than 150. Because again, 9.9s are exceedingly rare. But if it doesn't sell, it doesn't bother me because I know 9.9s will sell at conventions, and we're going to start going to conventions soon. So, but I did want to say we had a bunch of 9.9s tonight. And I'll leave it up for another 45 seconds. And if there are no takers, I know it's not White Widow, but it is published by, if you didn't know, Red Giant is Absolute Comics, but it's just the difference is Absolute means they are all directly connected. So if you see that, that's why you see the fire in the A. We got 20 seconds left, and then I'm just going to move on to something else. Okay. Yes. No takers there. So I'll try. Now here's something interesting. We did not start offering metal CGCs until issue 3. That's how long it took for us to get approved. And the tests for this were our issue 2s. We had to petition, as I said, to get our CGC metal, and so we didn't offer them until this. So these are some of the rare metals from issue 2, which no one could order this. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So I'll start these. This is a metal cover. This is my chrome for issue 2. I'll start this at 120. Again, because it's metal. And you can check the provenance on this. There are not a lot of metals of these. Hey, Jenna? Can you look this up? All right, we got Steven came in at 120.
There shouldn't be.
Oh, I know. I think we're the only ones that CGC'd them. Mm-hmm. I explained to them that this was the first.
No, there's only 4 CGCs of this.
All right. So there were only 4 of these CGC. I think that's all. All 4 are us. So you can factor. That's it, because these were our tests.
Mm-hmm.
So Jenna just double checked, which you can verify, guys. Only 4 of these exist as CGC. So 120 is currently to Stephen, which is a bit of a steal, especially when, like I said, only 4 of these exist. This was how we tested to get approved by CGC, because we signed these. We had no way of knowing, and they had no way of knowing if we could get approved for doing metal. But Spencer, who was over at CGC, he is the man. So he got that pushed through, and because they tested it, the concern was because everyone else uses tape, and they just put it on a regular comic and they rip off just the weight of them, and it damages the books, etc. All right, I'm going to put 60 seconds now to start. But 120 is a great price on this. Normally a metal adds, so again, a 9.8 for us usually starts at 150 if it's in our store, and then if it's metal, would usually add another 75 bucks minimum to $100. And this is not available in our store. Never has been. Dan just came in at 125. Which you can verify these prices, guys. So yeah, 125 is a good deal still. But keep 60 seconds starting now. Philip or Stephen, if you want to come over the top. Stephen just came in at 130, which is a great price. So 60 seconds, 130, top price right now. Philip just came in at 140, so 60 seconds on the clock now. And this is signed by Jamie and myself. Wish it had Mike, but again, this is one of 4. Jenna confirmed this is one of 4 of these that was ever CGC at 9.8. And this will be the first one in circulation. Got 15 seconds at 140. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That goes to Philip. Dan, you came in right after the buzzer. Sorry, Dan. I know that lag probably got you. All right, can you put this good for me? All right, earlier we had the metal and we've had the lenticular. We had the metal suit. This is the metal naughty, which is a Blood Widow. This is again the So we've had the trifecta. This is Greg Horn. We'll start this at 75 as usual. And again, I can't find any of these Greg Horn medals for sale. So I'm pretty sure he probably, if I know Greg, he probably CGC'd his medals and sold them for a fortune. We probably should have, but we're stupid. So our stupidity is your game. So again, this is the Virgin Metal Naughty Greg Horn. And he takers for 75. Okay, if no one's going to bid at 75, here shortly I'm going to take this off. Again, this is not the same one that we sold earlier. That was the suited version. This is the one. The difference is her clothes are all ripped and she's like bleeding all over, and only her naughty bits are slightly covered. There's also some minor color differences, but it is a different variant. I can pull out and show you guys. So just so you can see, this was the other version. You see the difference there and there. So the background's different, the clothing's different. There's more blood dripping off all over, etc. Okay, I'm going to give it 10 seconds, and then I'm going to take it off if no one wants to bid, because we can sell this again later. Okay, doke. Is everyone still alive? We'll see here. All right, here's another 4 set. Okay. But you know what? I'm gonna break this up. Yeah. So I'll do this as a set of 4. If it's winding down, well, this may end up being the last item for the night. We'll see. If no one's bidding, then may as well. Okay, so what this is there are 4 Vegas covers. Okay, we have the black, the black with the gold foil. We have the black metallic ink with the trade. So you can see it's shiny, the whole thing. You got the red virgin and the red metallic ink virgin. So all 4 of these this was again a retailer variant. This is Jamie Tyndall, the Vegas editions. So all four, we're going to start this at 50 just to get it started. Each one of the metallic inks, I believe, went for 40 alone. So you're getting all four variants. Any takers for 50 on the Vegas, all the four cover set. All right, I'll start it at 40. So the price of just one of the metallics. Well, there goes Dawn at 50. Thank you, Dawn. Can we get? It's like buying one and getting all of them for free at this price. These are Jamie Tyndall. New, they were a retailer exclusive. I think it's part of was it Comic Impressions? Comics Extreme or something like that. 55 to Philip. $65 to Dawn. Because you got a foil, you have a virgin, and you have two metallic inks. One is a trade virgin or trade metallic ink, and then the red one is the virgin metallic ink. So you're getting all four. Currently bid at $65 to Dawn. Philip is in at 80. I'm going to give a minute on the clock. $85 to Dawn. I'm going to do one CGC after this, guys, and then we're going to call it a night because I think everyone's tired on a Sunday. So 85. I found one last CGC. I think we'll end on something weird. Cool, but weird. Got 45 seconds starting now. So 85 to Dawn for the Vegas set. Got 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Don gets that for 85. All right, so last up, so this will be our 24th item and last item for tonight. It's another Jamie Tyndall, but it's not what you think. It's, as you may recall, Darkon. This is Darkon number 1, the first appearance of Darkon, which there's a White Widow hidden in his cape. Where is it? It's a little hard to see because it's, there she is. See if I can get it without the glare. It's right there. You can kind of see it right there. Her hiding, she blends in. But this is a 9.8. Again, this is a number 1. It is a foil cover. If you recall, she crossed over in issue 6. He also makes a small appearance in issue 7. And he will make another appearance starting in issue 11 that will also kick off another series that spins out of White Widow. So this is going to be the, I'll start this at 70, just 70 to start. Do we have, and Jenna, you looking this one up?
Yeah, we don't have higher grades.
Huh?
We don't have higher grades.
How many were done on it? Does it show?
Yeah, 4.
So there were 4 of this. I didn't know we could look this stuff up. That's cool. Shows how little I know. So this is a, oh. So this is again the White Widow variant. It's a 9.8 CGC. 70 is the current bid from Don. This is his first appearance of Darkon. In his own series, and he is a major player. For those who don't know, he is kind of our mystic, but he's got a very dark secret. He is not the nice guy you think he is. He acts benevolent, but if you read the book, you can see he is exceedingly dark. Philip came in at 80. He's a lot of fun. We kind of take the Doctor Strange trope, and everything we do, we try and turn it on its head. So he is absolutely not a nice guy. Although that's kind of the thing, is he becoming a nice guy? Is he pretending to be someone you're not? When do you stop pretending? And I guarantee his dark secret is more devious than anyone will ever guess. So he also is the first character I created. And yes, it does say that in the book. So 60 seconds on the clock at 80. There are only 4 of these. As I said, we just got this one in from CGC. It took us almost 2 years from the time we submitted. It just shows you, for those of you who are waiting on CGCs from our, what's funny is we found, by the way, we're at 20 seconds left now. But those who are waiting on CGCs from the other Kickstarters, we're slow. But meanwhile, the people who 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's the last one for tonight. But yeah, just to give an update on the CGCs, we're pretty slow. Not us, but CGC has been slow with our stuff. We have heard that the facilitators are able to push stuff through a little bit faster, so that's why we now do things through facilitators. So if you want CGC, we do use through a facilitator now. We don't charge anything extra. You just pay the facilitator directly. They will ship them to you directly. You don't have to worry about that. Just let us know. So if you didn't already, make sure you email me at whitewidowcomic@gmail, and we'll go from there. We appreciate you guys. It seemed a bit of a tired Sunday night, but we absolutely love and appreciate you guys. And thank you once again for joining us. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.